start with the reading, Scorpio. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies go both ways, so feel free to interpret the messages as the best resonate with you. Also, I am selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. Today, we are going to get more cards to start with. Let's start with your past, current energies, and immediate future. What I'm seeing here, Scorpio, the very first message that I'm getting is that you might be done with a situation. You might feel that something that in the past maybe was beautiful, it was heartwarming, it gave you a lot of love and passion, eventually turned out to be toxic and turned out to be not what you were hoping for. And so right here in the past, I see your disbelief. You have been thinking perhaps about this person, and you realized that there was nothing left to do here. The only thing left to do for you was to walk away, was to detach yourself completely from this person, from this situation, because at times you find yourself being in front of people who cannot be helped. And in order to really improve themselves in the situation, they are the ones who have to do the first step towards that direction. Here, perhaps you felt powerless and you felt as though what you were seeing from this person really left you speechless. You didn't know what to say. You didn't know how to react to their own actions, to the things that they were saying and doing. This is just something that maybe was quite shocking for you and that you were not overall expecting at all. And so right here, I just see you wanting to tune out from this situation, from this energy overall. You don't want to be around toxic people. You don't want to be around people who make you feel as though life is dark and that you might never have happiness, real happiness in your life. You want positivity around you. Therefore, you decided to just let go of this completely. And keep in mind that although you did, doesn't mean that this person did as well. In fact, we see a complete different energy from them, and we will talk about it in a second. But right here, what I see is that you might have thought, you know what, the only thing that I can do here is to bring an abrupt change and transformation to the situation. I'm going to really go for this. I'm not just going to slowly get out of it. The only thing that I can really do here is to completely disappear. And so I do see here someone who suddenly left and maybe didn't give a explanation because perhaps you felt that this person would have not understood. You felt that you couldn't really communicate with someone who was acting that way. Therefore, you just said, you know what, I'm going to be selfish perhaps. I'm going to think about myself and think about my own health because here I'm losing my health. And so right here, I do see you just walking away. And although this might have been painful, it felt right. It felt as though this is what you were supposed to do at that time without looking back, without thinking about the consequences of your actions on this person. You felt that this was the right thing to do and you got your opportunity and left. So what we see in the current energy, Scorpio, is that this person is clearly still connected to you. In fact, with the Queen of Cups, especially at the center of the reading, we have someone who is still emotionally connected to you. And right here, I feel that they are, especially right next to the Magician, they are trying to recreate a connection with you, but they're not being straightforward about it. With a Magician, in fact, you might receive soon messages that have nothing to do with the relationship itself, but with other things that might have happened in your life, other things that are happening right now and that are around you in the world. They will try to just create a connection so that they start walking back into that door. So right here with the Queen of Cups, there is a lot of energy coming towards you from this person. And you know that right here, their main goal is really to make you see them in a different light. They want you to believe, at least from what I see so far, that they might have changed, that something has changed in them, and now they are not the person they used to be. Right here with the Two of Pentacles, especially on the same line of the Magician, I just see someone who is adapting to the circumstances, depending on your life right now, on how you have grown and matured. They are trying to match that. They're saying, oh, you have this? See, I have it too. At the end of the day, we were not too different, were we? They're trying to trick you back into a connection with them, which could be just friends, just hanging out. But we know that there is much more that this person is actually trying to achieve at this moment in time. We see that a duality here. You think about this person and perhaps you have conflicting feelings about them because love was there. Regardless of what has happened at the end of it all, love was definitely there. I see with that Eight of Cups that you were walking away from a lot of love, passion, and especially from a lot of expectations. You might have thought that this was going to be something stable, something good for you. And the fact that you were walking away, it's almost like you were admitting to yourself that you have failed. But of course, this wasn't your fault. And so we see right here someone who now wants to connect and who perhaps is putting up a show for you. And you might not know if you're not looking in their direction. In fact, right here with this Nine of Cups in the immediate future, you might start seeing pictures of this person having fun, living their best life, just really not needing anyone. But keep in mind that this Nine of Cups right after the Magician is just a show. It's just their way to try to trigger something from you, a reaction, anything. Right here, they are faking happiness. And it's really easy to fake happiness on social media. You just need a nice background, some filters, and you're done. And so right here, expect this person to really start trying sending you messages. It could be text, but it could just be other types of messages. They want you to regain an interest in them and in the possibility to reconnect with them. We see that this person is not able at all to fully move on. In fact, we see right here with these swords that they might spying on you right now. They might be looking your pictures, trying to understand who you are hanging out with, if you have moved on. Because when you left up here, I do believe that the way you left didn't really give a chance for closure. And we know why you did it, because there was no way to really talk to this person. But at the same time, it left a door open. It did. And this person thinks that they can still walk back into that door and just reconnect with you. So right here, I just see someone who is feeling pain. They're definitely in pain. And they just wish they could be right next to you, sit on the couch with you, not talking, just be there with you, feeling your presence. We see how still, perhaps in love with you they are. But up here, the things that they were doing is just making you question, is this person really capable of love, you know? And so right here, I clearly see a message coming up. And not just a message, but a big one. Something that here will force you to make a choice. Whenever this page of wands is going to show up, that's going to be a turning point into the situation. It's going to be that time where your action or non-action will really determine and define the very outcome of this relationship. There is something major here with this major arcana, death, rebirth, and it's accompanied by the Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. A message, a decision that will change everything for you. And it's going to be very important for you to really understand what to do here, because it's all about the outcome and it's all about your future, how the situation is going to evolve and how it's going to impact your own life. Whether you are back with this person or not, there is something here important coming up that you need to make sure you're going to handle well. And so let's see what this message is about. Let's look into the Page of Wands and see what this person is about to say, about to do, and why that message will require for you to make a choice, and how that choice is going to change the dynamic between the two of you, the outcome, and the overall evolution of this connection, together with the evolution of your own path. Let's see where this situation is about to go. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning, and sometimes those emails go to the spam folder. Make sure to check out that as well. Stay tuned. Oof, look at all these messages coming up for you. Stay tuned for the extended preview and some more content made just for you. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. Right here, we clearly see a situation that you thought at some point was over, was closed, but right here instead it's resurfacing. We have a complete clear picture here on how this person still has a very deep connection with you. And honestly, that is also because there was no official closure here. They always thought that they could just come back into your life whenever they felt ready, as though you were there waiting for them with your open arms. But of course, that wasn't the case. And right here, we see that soon, especially in the immediate future, you're going to receive a particular message, action from this person on which you will have to make a decision on, which will change the scenario, the landscape completely. So let's look into this Eight of Wands. Let's try immediately to understand what these messages and actions will be about. This will happen quick with the energy of the Eight of Wands. This is something that will just happen and you will not have any time to prepare for it. So let's see what it is. Okay. And the Two of Swords right there. And I also see this justice being very important. So what we're seeing